We're back with more on the WHHI News. Thankfully, there are organizations that help make sure children do not go hungry over the summer months. One of those is the Lowcountry Food Bank. And here to tell us about what they do is Brenda Shaw. She is the Chief Development Officer for the organization. Brenda, what are you up to over the summer months as far as making sure kids don't go hungry?
Sure. So we participate in the summer food service program. We do, along with many school districts, do this, it means that kids and teens age 18 and under can get free healthy meals at locations near them. No sign up is needed. Kids can just drop in anytime when the meals are served.
Why is there a need for this? Explain to some people that might say, what's the need? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, so, we know there are many kids who depend on getting breakfast and lunch at school during the school year. And so that food insecurity challenge is increased in the summer when those meals aren't available during school hours. So we just try to supplement where we know maybe some school districts aren't administering the program, and we try to get into those communities to do it for them.
How long is the program over the summer months, and when does it start?
Sure, it starts June 11th, and it's for 8 weeks over the summer.
How do you make sure that you're providing what is needed? Do you have any kind of numbers? Is it just guesstimates? How does it work?
A lot of it, I would say educated guesses, just in terms of history of how we've served these communities over the years. Food insecurity rates that we saw increase during the pandemic, we were able to continue some of those sites as we've come out of the pandemic. So we have some pretty good history when it comes to the number of people we serve. And, if it's a Parks and Rec department where they're doing a daycare program, they have actual registration numbers for us.
You really want to make sure that you provide the food where people are because of transportation issues or someone having to get to a certain location. So explain to me, do you provide assistance to like camps or who are you working with?
So we're working with a lot of Parks and Rec departments, some of our partner agencies, if they have the facilities, we provide meals for them at the partner agencies. And, again, some school sites, but again, a lot of school districts do it on their own as well.
If someone's listening right now and says, gee, how can I help? Do you have a need for volunteers during this administration of this program over the summer months? So, what are you really looking for from the public?
So I think not necessarily needing volunteers here, but many of our partners need volunteers to help distribute the food. So I would encourage people to go online to our website, lowcountryfoodbank.org, and they can find where our partner agencies are. And if there's one near them and they would like to volunteer, I suggest just calling that partner agency and, finding out what they're doing and when they need volunteers.
And, that makes a lot of sense because a lot of times people that are running a camp program or a, school program over the summer, they're worried about administering that program. So then when you add in the element, which is very necessary, of providing a meal, it sure would help to have an extra pair of hands to help make sure that's done and passed out to folks.
Yeah, even if it's just for, 90 minutes, they don't have to be there the whole day, just for when the meals need to be distributed.
Do you have any idea, not to put you on the spot here, but how many people you might have helped or young people up to the age of 18 through this program last year?
I don't know those numbers, but we know that food insecurity in the 10 counties we serve still remains high. It's at about 10% of our population, continues to be considered food insecure. So, that's more than 150,000 of our neighbors in coastal South Carolina. 40,000 of them are children.
Well, those are staggering numbers when you stop to think about it. And Brenda Shaw, as always, thanks for joining us here on the WHHI News with that information.
Thank you very much.
That's going to do it for this edition of the WHHI News. Thanks for watching. I'm Allie McNair. We'll see you the next time.